Hi, so this is part 2 of the getting started with ADK. So if you've not seen the part 1, just click something somewhere here so that you can get started, and then this is the continuation of that part 2. In part 2, basically I want to show you, like you have already created the agent, like you have already set the ADK. Now I want to show you how you can add tools into your agents, right? Now to do that also, we will follow again a Codelab. I'll give you the Codelab URL in the link, in the description, the URL, the link, the URL in the description, right? Too many terminologies. So, okay. So the first tool that we are going to create is a currency one. So let's we have ADK already set up. We have ADK already running, right? Let's see just this. Yeah, so this is already up and running. I will see if I just have this up in browser or not. Yes, I have it in browser. Now before I create the tool to show you how the response of a tool, I want to show you how the response is without the tool. क्या हो रहा है? नहीं गलत चीज़ up down हो रही है. Okay, I want to show you how it works without the tool. So I'll just refresh this. So let the session and everything go. Okay, there is this question at the end, which is what is the rate, right, of Singaporean dollars into yen. Instead of Singapore dollar, what I'll do is okay, the conversion from INR to Japanese yen, right? So it should tell me the price that it knew at the time of it being trained, right? So 1 INR is 1.90 to 1.95 yen. So this I don't think is correct as of today. So let's just check on Google that what is it showing currently. So the current conversion is 1.76 yen. So obviously the data here is not correct. Now to correct this, what we will be doing is giving it a tool, and there is an API that has access to the current conversions, and this is the function. So what this function is doing is basically it is taking the base, as in from which currency, target to which currency, so from INR to Japanese, and then it updates it in this API, right? You are giving a base, you're giving a target, and this is the URL, and then you're hitting that URL, and then you're getting back the response, and then the whole processing of what exactly needs to be extracted from the sentence, that the base, the target, is being taken care of by the LLM reasoning, and then it is passing it on to this function, and that function is doing, right? See that I'll see that here your INR and Japanese, you have not mentioned, you have not, like if you are coding, right, while coding, you know, right, when you are passing something, you're trying to execute a code, you need to pass the exact arguments, right, so that it fits. Now the whole task will be taken care of by the LLM, and it will be giving you a response. So just let's just start to build this, and then we'll see how much difference does it show. Okay, so I'll just go back to my VS Code, and we will create one new file. So I'll just close the previously running task about it, clear. Okay, I hope you guys still have your setup up. If you don't have, go back to this video, please complete till this part, and then we'll start the next step, and then we just do touch within personal assistant. You are creating this file called custom functions.py, right? Your custom functions.py is created. It is right now empty. To get the code, you just come here, scroll down, and copy this code. Okay, again I'll just walk you through the code, what this code is doing. Okay, just scroll down so that other people can see this. So what this code is doing, it is taking two inputs. One is a base of, like, from which currency you want to convert, to which currency you want to convert. There's a base, there's a URL that does this task for you. So this is the base URL, the base currency, the target currency, and then it hits that API and then gives you back the response. Plain simple code, right? Just save this, and now you would again need to run the ADK, right? But before doing that, yes, as I said, right, before changing this, I'll again show you the root code. I showed you, right, this agent.py. I told you that this is the root agent. So all the orchestration, the next decision that is going to happen, everything is going to happen via this root agent. So root agent needs to know that your custom functions even exist, and in that custom function you have created an agent, you have created a function that this agent can use to execute this task. So it needs to know that. For that you need to update this code. How you are going to update this? So from agents, you already have this. So from tools you need to take something called a function tool, okay, and from the file with the custom function which you created, you need to import that function. Use this parameter called tools, and in function tool you need to pass the function name that you have created, right? In your code here you see this is the function name that you have created. So from the custom function file you import this function, you use the function tool and pass the function to the function tool, which is being used by this root agent, right? You will be able to see in a graphical representation how this is being executed as well, okay? But for that we first need to execute this. So we need to update the agent code also. So just update it again. The only changes are these two lines, that you are using tools from ADK to import a function tool, and then you are from your custom functions file you are importing this function get the rate, and then you are updating it this parameter, and then you are passing this as an argument here. Now save this as well, clear this, and we will run again ADK run. Okay, you can do ADK run also, but ADK web looks much more appealing to my eyes at least. Right, come here, I'll just copy this question. And remember that right when we searched without this function, it showed us 1.90, right? Right now the actual currency is 1.76. So we should be seeing 1.76, 1.75, 1.77 something, right? So let's just reload this. So what is the Japanese? And you in the last as well, you didn't see this functions being called, right? FX rate, right? You're seeing that this agent identified that it needs to use this function. It executed this function and gave the currency conversion. So now you can see your 1 INR is 1.774776, which is 1.75. So that is actually very close, very correct. If you reload this, maybe it should be 1.75, but no, yeah, right. That much fluctuations is something that you can expect, but this is still a very close range to today than what you would get if you are not using these kind of tools, right? And furthermore, last time when we hit event, right, we were not seeing much things, but now if you click event, you click here, you will be able to see that root agent made the decision to go here and then perform these tasks, and then you can see what was the rare, what was there in the request, what was there in the response. So this was only one function. Now agents can use functions. That much is a clarity that we have gotten till now. But can agents use agents? The answer is yes. Now there's a very cool inbuilt tool that is present in Google ADK, right? That is called the search tool. This is the search tool. Yeah, built-in search tool, right? And this search tool is not just a search tool. This is like an agent in itself. So now what we will be doing, we created a custom function. Now we will be creating a custom agent. So you come here and again just stop your instance from running and you do this. So now you are in personal agent, you're creating custom agents. Hit custom agents, you have this empty file. Now what is the code that you going to update in this custom file? You are going to update this code, right? Not agents.py, right now it is correct. This is the code that you need to update. So what you are essentially doing is you just from the tools you're importing Google search, right? This is an inbuilt tool that you have. You can check the list on the ADK website. I'll give the ADK website URL in the description also. Okay, this is the tool Google search, and then what you are doing is you are from agents, you are importing an agent, and then to that agent you are giving the capability of Google search. And now this agent, when you are giving it a task, this agent will go on use the tool Google search and then give you back the response, right? But Now the question that you might have, that already you are using a agent called root agent, then why you need this agent, right? This is to create your this is how you can understand this kind of an architecture in how you do coding basically, right? So if you are putting everything into responsibility of one agent, then the decision capability might hallucinate, it might become too bulky, right? So if you can create a separate agent for one task, you follow that singleton principle method, right? That for one functionality, you in one class you keep all the functions of that perform a certain task related to a certain activity, right? Similar way, since this is only related to Google search, you just create a Google search agent and then pass that agent to your root agent, so that the root agent can call this Google search agent and then execute the Google search tool, right? Too many words, right? Again, you are creating an agent which is going to do a Google search for you. To do that Google search, you are giving it a tool called the Google search, and you are passing that whole agent. So tools is equal to Google search agent, and this whole agent is being passed to agent.py, your root agent, right? Just copy this and we'll go back here, come here, update this. So your custom agent is created, right? Now you need to update your agent.py. So in your agent.py, last time you updated your function tool, now you're adding your agent tool, right, which you created from agents here, and then this is the Google search agent. Cool. Now okay, not this one. Where is my VS Code? My VS Code is here. Cool. Agent.py, come here. Now you can see the updated code. Now it doesn't just have a function tool, right? It has an agent tool. So it has an agent tool to call the agent as a tool for this root agent, right? This is how you basically build a multi-agentic system. I'll just scroll it a bit down. Clear everything, nothing of that is important. I'll just hit ADK web again. I should have shown you an example also before running that, but it's fine. You can test that example if you want to. So what is the weather forecast in Tokyo, Japan, right? We don't want to know about Tokyo, Japan. What we want to know is about why I copy paste it. I'll just type it. Okay. What is the AQI of Delhi? What is the AQI of Delhi? Right? This is an important question that the answer we already know, but I just want to see what comes up from Google agent search. From Google search. Okay, it says only 96. It is just unhealthy. There is a state which has it doesn't mention which state. Another source states. 233. A different report critics indicates 327, and we have 446 also. But this all data is false. There is no pollution in here as per our CMs and PMs. But it's fine. Like no pollution. Sorry, no pollution. We have less pollution compared to last year. Don't twist my words. So now we can see, if you come here, you can see that root agent had the access to this and this, but it made the decision to go for Google search, right? So your Google search is also sorted. Now we need a third tool. Also, this is a very simple implementation. If you want, you can pause the video here, you can do the experimentation yourself, and then you can try it yourself. I'm going to show you this to you anyway, but I'll be very happy if you try it and you get stuck and then watch this next part, because you already know how to implement this tool, so you'll be able to implement this tool as well, right? So what this is basically doing, it is going to use these libraries, langChain community library and Wikipedia library, and then it is going to use this to go on Wikipedia and then extract the content that you are looking for, right? It works as a scraper basically. So we'll just install these libraries, these dependencies into our virtual environment. Again, if you are getting confused that how I'm stopping this, I'm just pressing Ctrl+C, or you can choose to write exit also, this also. Oh, okay. how fast UV is. I keep telling you, try to switch to UV. I'll just scroll the screen up so that you can see it clearly. Now you create this folder. Okay, now you have your third party tool. Now in a third party tool you need to update the code. Where is the code? Here is the code, right? So you can see this is a very simple, right? You are from tools, you're taking a Wikipedia query run, and then from utilities you're taking an API wrapper. To that you're just passing the query, and then it is processing that data, giving you back the response. That's as simple as that. Okay, so just come here, update this here. Now your third party tool is also up, but your agent PY does not know about this tool yet. So what you need to do, you need to update the root agent as well. So come here, and there from langChain, from Google tool also has the langChain tool. So just import all these files. So you just need to add this line and add this line and update this line. So you are passing this tool as well. Copy this tool and then come here, update your agent. Right now you have langChain tool updated here. You have your Wikipedia tool which is passed to that langChain tool here, and langChain tool was imported from ADK tools. So sorted. This is also sorted. So all of your files are saved. Did I save the third party tool? Yes or no? It is saying that this is not identified, but I think this should be because I installed it. I ran this, right? Then it should be fine. Now I'll do ADK web. Okay, it started. I'll go to my ADK web environment where we have lost it, refresh it. There is nothing here. Now from Wikipedia, what do you want to know? We want to know of Mongolia. I don't even know if I wrote the spelling of Mongolia correct. If somebody is from Mongolia watching this, please don't hate me, but I think this should be fine, right? So you can see, right, this is the information that comes up using the Wikipedia tool. If you go to events, you will be able to see that it made the decision that it should go to Wikipedia tool. It should not use Google search, it should not use, because it already has Wikipedia tool, and that is a much more reliable tool to get information compared to your normal Google search, right? And with that, you have completed this lab as well, right? If you want to explore more, you have this URL here, using tools with Google ADK. You can check out more tools, you can check out more integrations. Let me know if there is anything which you are getting stuck at. Maybe you want me to help you with that, so I can help you with that. And that's it. Again, I don't know how to end videos, but I hope that you liked the video. I'll just go very quickly, I'll just go through what we did. So we already had a basic like the base of our code ready. Okay, the link will be in the description, you can check that. The first video, this is part 2. Into that we added a custom function. So the first tool we added a custom functions tool. So you create a simple function and then you give that functions access to your tool. Second thing we did is we created an agent tool. So we created an agent which is already using a tool, and we are passing that agent to our agent so that our agent can use this agent as a tool. And third thing is we had something called a langChain tool, and then that langChain tool used Wikipedia for its query, and then that tool we passed to our agent. So now the agent has access to 3 different kind of tools, and it is able to make decisions that which tool basically it needs to call. So you can see, right, it is deciding and then it is going to the different tool. And that is it for this video as well. This is the conclusion of part 2 as well. Next video I'll try to show you a system which has many more agents, and I hope you like that. So until next time, see you soon. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe. We'll see you soon.